Star State in Houston, Texas. Nighttime baseball from beautiful Minute Maid Park. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Framber Valdez, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
First pitch on its way. DJ LeMahieu is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. A very warm 85 degrees as we begin play tonight. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. LeMahieu is retired, and there's one away. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. One out, nobody on. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Good battle. Count remains full. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the 1st inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The 1-0.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
2 out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Solo shot to right center. Number 35 now on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Hits this one hard the other way, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Skied into straightaway right. Souza is under it. And that ends the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of the first, and it's an early 1-0 New York lead. Domingo Germán will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
First pitch on its way. Hammers it to deep right field. Back goes Stanton at the track. And this will bang up against the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball. Extending his arms very well. Was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point.
Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And he's safe. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. D-Ro, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
So stepping in is Yordan Alvarez, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch of the AB on its way.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
The 1-0. is in there for strike one. So far this season, Alvarez has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Grounded to short. Torres brings it in. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Hicks going back. It's up and out of here into the archways. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman, number 14 on the season, and the Astros take the lead. It's 2-1.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Now to bat, Carlos Correa. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting range.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. Astros lead this one 2-1. Now to the plate, here is Luke Voigt. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Boy, one of the top home run hitters in all of baseball, though D-Row, only 1 home run in this last 10 games.
Yeah, hasn't hit for much damage lately. Kind of expand in the zone, but look for him to get hot again.
He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-0 now. Gio Urshela waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Grounded back up the middle. There is Altuve on to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 10 home runs and 44 RBIs. The 1-0. Urshela is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Brantley's after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. All even now. 2-2. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Ready now is Yuli Gurriel. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Yuli Gurriel.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Herman, 28 years old, comes into today's second in the American League and All-Star voting among starters, so it looks very likely he'll be rewarded for his efforts this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Steven.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. That'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. First offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And it's quickly 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And stepping in, Clint Frazier. And he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. First pitch of the AB on its way. curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Two and 0 to the Yankees left fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
The 3-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 99, designated hitter, Aaron.
Next to dig in, Aaron Judge. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Runner around second now, headed for third. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. Boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, Matt, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Now
good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The set and the 1-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
There's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
He's set. The 3-1. Judge stands at second with 2 gone. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2.
Back now as the Astros ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep in driving runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home is a fastball looked at for a strike. The 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
First pitch on its way. Michael Brantley will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Ready with the 2-0. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he misses again, ball 3.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 3-1 pitch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that will end up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. Puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 3 here in the Space City, and Houston's taken a 3-2 lead. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now here is Gleyber Torres.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Now here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back. One is long gone. A solo shot here to left, number 28 on the season, and with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
To the plate now Luke Voigt.
The first baseman.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. (2-0) now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. That being very aggressive right now.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. 29 home runs for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Up next for the Yankees,
In now, Gio Urshela.
Gio.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The batter, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. And this one's in the dirt. Urshela stands at second with no outs. And there's ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. Two and two. Oh, and this one's dangerously up and in as he hits the deck here. It's ball 3 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Stepping in once again is Clint Frazier. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
That evens it up 1-1. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Josh James answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 1-0 home.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Altuve ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 4 runs here in this half inning. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Next to stand in is Giancarlo Stanton. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw to third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. So he's able to come through here with 2 away. And that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next up will be Gleyber Torres as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is went crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Christian Javier gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 8 runs already in this inning. Skied into straightaway right. Souza's after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 10 and the Astros 3. Next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. First pitch coming. Here it is. Yuli Gurriel comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Frazier is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Aledmys Diaz.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's tarrying. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when he left the bat.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
Into the box, Steven Souza, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Torres scoops it up, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway and set to go as the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Gio Urshela.
Now the pitch. Javier, a 6'1" right-hander. This is his second year as a major leaguer. The 1-1 home. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Souza is under it. 1 away. Into the box.
Now
Gary Sanchez. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Inside. He misses. Ball 4.
The batter, the left fielder.
And now Clint Frazier. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. He's set, and the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Sanchez stands at first with 1 out. Chopped weakly to the left. From the stretch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
DJ LeMahieu is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 2-2. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
At the plate, Aaron Judge, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. The Yanks strand a pair. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Now into the box, Jason Castro. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The 0-1 on its way. A bullet to first base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Now batting, the second baseman. Jose.
Next up for the Astros, Jose Altuve. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on the way as it's grounded sharply to first, and a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit, and that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet, and if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Yordan Alvarez stands in as he looks at a called strike. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1 home.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Castro over at second. Altuve is over at first with 1 away. 3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Alex Bregman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
0-1 pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it pulled completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home, and he fouls this one off. The 1-1.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Looking to leave him loaded. Two out, bases loaded. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees are out in front, 10-3. So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
Aaron Hicks.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Fouled away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Hicks is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Tried to hold up there, but the appeal goes down to Rusty Valentine at first, and Rusty ain't convinced, so that's strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Drilled on the ground to short. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The 0-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Torres is off at first with 2 away. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this, this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Yanks leave 1. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Michael King will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 73, Michael King.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging into bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
The first baseman, Gurriel.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He grounds it sharply to third. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Aledmys.
Next, here is Aledmys Diaz. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. One out, nobody on. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Swing and a liner. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Now batting, the right fielder, Steven Jr.
At the plate now, Steven Souza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And that one yanked just foul. Chop now to short. Can they get 2? Torres picks it up. LeMahieu for 1. On to Voigt, an inning-ending double play. Astros are down quietly. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Inoli Paredes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And now in the box, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Popped him up. Gurriel in foul ground. 1 down.
The batter, the catcher, Gary.
Next up is Gary Sanchez. It was a walk in his last trip. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Just short. Hit hard. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Clint Frazier.
Next to hit, Clint Frazier. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Swing, and he pops him up. Gurriel into foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. First pitch of the AB on its way. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Souza, but this will land untouched. Frazier, the runner at first with 2 gone. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Wandy Peralta will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 60, Wandy Peralta.
Now at the plate is Jason Castro. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Jason Castro.
And now the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. One and one to Jason Castro. The 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Here's Michael Brantley. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Torres brings it in, and boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Jose Altuve.
Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Alvarez.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising, first 2 outs are super quick, little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
He's ready now. The pitch, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Joe Smith enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches. Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Aaron Hicks started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Who says hitting isn't contagious? These guys have been feeding off each other all game, and 5 home runs is the result. I'll tell you, you might see some scuffles in the on-deck circle between guys fighting to get to the plate.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Souza is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Next up, Gleyber Torres. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brentley is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the Astros 3. Jonathan Loaizaga is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43, Jonathan Loaizaga.
Striding in is Carlos Correa, 0 for 3 to this point.
Leading up,
yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Yuli Gurriel is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Correa aboard here at first with nobody out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 2-0. The count now at 2-1. From the stretch. 2-2 now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Aledmus Diaz waits on deck. Three-two pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit. In now, Steven Souza, as he will look at a first-pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
3 runs already home here. 2-1 now to Steven Souza.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Sent toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jason.
So the next to bat will be Jason Castro. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. Hit hard but foul. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now back.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
To the plate now, Michael Brantley, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. On to the 9th inning here at Minute Maid Park. It's the Yankees 11. Pedro Baez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Baez. Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Luke.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he popped him up. Gurriel trying to get there. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-2. There's a ground ball out to the shortstop. Correa scooped up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on the way, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And it's still an 11-6 ball game. Justin Wilson, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Number 34, Justin
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Jose
Leading up
Altuve.
for the Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
He's set. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Next to hit is Yordan Alvarez. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Behind 0-2 now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are two away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big fourth inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
11-6, the final score in this ball game. New York sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Domingo Germán records the victory, his 13th of the year. Framber Valdez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score tonight: